Koinant, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And two words that should strike fear in the heart of Cyril Ramaphosa are Ace Magashule, the Secretary General of the ANC, who is clearly the leader of the faction trying to oust Ramaphosa. Now, Ace Magashule's name came up in front of the Zondo Commission earlier today. And it's very interesting to see what was said, because it kind of reflects the corruption that takes place at all levels of the ANC. Former Free State Premier Ace Magashule's patronage network extended to the province's police and the judiciary that has since been left compromised, the State Capture Commission of Inquiry heard on Tuesday. Former Economic Development Member of the Executive Council, or MEC, Magashule Dukwana, alleges that Magashule did a lot of damage in the Free State with no consequences. He said even though Magashule is based at the African National Congress's Lutuli House after his election as Secretary General in 2017, to this day, Magashule's management style and patronage system he implemented was still in place in the provincial government. Dukwana said, a system of patronage and fear was built in the Free State. Many structures were compromised. The police are compromised, and the judiciary too. Many were not surprised to hear that he, Magashule, is taking his defamation case against the ATM, or African Transformation Movement, to the Bloemfontein High Court. Magashule knows he won't lose a case in Bloemfontein. There you go. The justice system is totally compromised in South Africa. He went on to say, people there know this. He will get a verdict favouring him. We've seen that in action. People will happily tell you that if you have a case, bring it to the Free State and it will be squashed. The judiciary there is compromised. Some of the members of the judiciary are doing business with government. Some of their spouses work in government too. The system continues beyond them. Until you deal with the system, you can't do anything else. Commission Chairman Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo raised concerns about the alleged tainted judiciary. Zondo said, I may be wrong, but I don't know if I read or heard something along these lines. I sat together with colleagues in the Constitutional Court hearing a case on the ANC Mangaung Conference in 2012. The case had started in the High Court in Bloemfontein before. Zondo went on to say, I seem to remember that there was some statement I heard raising concerns on what you are raising now. I would like you and those who have uneasiness about the judiciary to come forward and tell the Commission, because of all the arms of the state, the judiciary is one arm that people should feel comfortable dealing with. One would like to see if there is a factual basis for these concerns. Dukwana replied, I think many of us will be interested in doing that, Chairperson. The former MEC and ANC Provincial Executive Committee member is expected to detail Magashule's relationship with the fugitive Guptas and how the family was let loose and gobbled up the Free State resources while Magashule was provincial premier. Well, I would suggest that Dukwana is going to be the next one to have a mysterious car accident or be hit by a hit mob or something like that. I think he's just signed his death sentence. That's the gangster state in South Africa. Anyway, Dukwana went on to reveal that he was offered 2 million rand monthly fee by the Gupta family to sign off a contract for a new city, or City of Tomorrow, and that was to be built at the Lejwela district municipality in the Free State. The project was expected to take up to 10 years to complete, but has since failed to take off. Dukwana said he turned down the offer. Magashule fired him from the provincial cabinet in 2012 for allegedly refusing to cooperate with the fugitive family, the Guptas. Dukwana told Zondo that he had known Magashule for a long time and were close comrades even before 1994. He said branches agreed in the early 1990s that an ANC chairperson in the province should become premier. Former President Nelson Mandela and Thabo Mbeki chose not to appoint Magashule as premier, resulting in ANC members rallying around Magashule and defending him at every turn. We defended and protected him. It was only in 2009, when he was appointed premier by former President Jacob Zuma, I asked him, Magashule, if it wasn't time he outgrew Free State politics and go to national. At that time, the concern was that the Free State hadn't been able to contribute to national politics, except for Fikile Mbalula, who has since risen from the Youth League. It was at this point where he felt I was trying to push him out so I can take over, but he was wrong. Although there were signs from Magashule himself and other people around him, chose to ignore them, to the detriment of the people of the Free State. Dukwana went on to say, there were signs, but we protected him. It then developed into a cult in the Free State. Had we nipped it all in the bud at the time, we probably wouldn't be here, Chairperson. Our failure to deal with that created a big problem, and it is probably what motivated me not to do the same mistake again. I won't keep quiet when things keep going wrong. We failed the people of the Free State when we didn't act at that time we were supposed to. Now, remember that Ace Magashule is like the third in command of the ANC government. You know, he's the Secretary General. He actually pulls the strings at Luthuli House. And number one, you've got Ramaphosa, who is facing money laundering charges, serious money laundering charges, especially with the CR17 campaign that he's trying to seal so people can't have a look at who's got what. And then you've got number two, David Mabuza, who is a gangster. He's corrupt as hell, and he actually had hit squads that took out ANC people who he saw as threats to his position. And then you've got number three, you've got Ace Magashule, and we just heard about Ace Magashule. The whole organization is a complete corrupt gangster organization, all the way from the top, all the way right down to the bottom, and that is self-evident. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video and stay safe. Bye for now.